Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of the Grandstand here on the Ohio Patriot Education Network YouTube channel. I'm, as always, your host here, the Ohio Patriot, and for today's episode, we're going to talk about how Facebook is nothing but a censorship shithole at this point, and why Zuckerberg can go fuck himself at this point, honestly, dude. So basically, I was on Facebook a few minutes ago, had posted something because one of my buddies had brought it up. I guess the African White Rhino in the Sudan, the last living male anyway of the species, is now extinct. So which means the entire species is pretty much extinct now. They're never going to have any more of them, is what it is. Uh, and people are all like, oh, like the people that were the original posters were like, oh, imagine being like this magnificent creature that survives multiple ice ages and stuff like that, only to be hunted down by humans after like 220 something million years or something. That's what it is. The thing of it is, though, right? It wasn't a bunch of people like me that were hunting them people down. They were hunting the African rhinos down. It was a bunch of black dudes in Africa that were doing it, dude. Most of which were poachers, by the way. I want to point that one out. You had a bunch of African males, in most cases, that were poachers that would hunt these rhinos down to extinction now for their horn. And why did they do that for the horn? Because apparently, from my understanding anyway, in Chinese medicine, supposedly, you have some retarded ass fucking logic that apparently, like, snorting white rhino horn or like eating white rhino horn somehow is what it is. Like, they grind it up, obviously, and put it in like food or like snort it like cocaine or whatever the case be. It somehow gets your dick hard. So, yeah, you had a bunch of African dudes going out there and poaching rhinos to death to literally give the horn to a bunch of Chinese people who would then grind it down, and the dudes of the culture would somehow use it as a basically erectile dysfunction medication. And yet calling that out for what it actually is, by the way, is considered racist and hate speech according to Facebook's little fucking fruitcake ass terms of service bullshit. Yeah, fuck you, Zuckerberg, you fucking cunt. It's nothing more than censorship or free speech, you fucking asshole. I'm so fucking sick and tired of these companies, dude. I'm so fucking sick and tired of it, dude, especially the fact we're going into election cycle this year. Because they're trying everything they can right now to fuck with people's censorship, freedom of speech with censorship and stuff like that, dude. And God forbid AI gets involved pretty soon. I know Matt said he was the other day he was talking about, and by Matt I mean is what it is. Never know Hamo. I was talking about the other day how he doesn't think we're gonna have like Terminator AI at some point in the future, and I'm like, I disagree, dude. I think it already exists right now. The fact you have literal fucking flamethrower dogs that are being made by some Ohio tech company here right now that you can buy as a civilian currently. Like, bro, that's already fucking like literally like the I'm trying to think what they actually called them in Terminator now. Because I'm thinking about like Terminator 3 is what it is there. It would be like the X1 kind of thing, or whatever the case be. Or no, sorry, not X1. It would be the T1s. That's what it would be. Or maybe more like T10s at this point, honestly, because really the T1s would be like the bigger, clunkier ones, what it is. Like in Terminator 3, how it was like the bigger machines and stuff like that. And of course, it was like, the Hunter Killers were other things and stuff like that. That's what it was there and stuff. And then, of course, you had, different things as well there for that matter. But yeah, like I would think honestly it'd be more like the T2, like T1s, like T5s, basically is what these things are now, is what it is. So yeah, all it takes is like a sentient fucking computer tech / AI to become, self-aware and fucking or Terminator universe at that point, dude. I also want to point something out too, for that matter, is that it wasn't supposed to be until 2029 that the actual Terminator War with John Connor took place. So we still technically have 5 years, people, before that happens. So yeah. And then, of course, you got the globalists trying to do their transhumanism bullshit now, and Agenda 2030, so they'll all live in pods and eat the bugs, know nothing, and be happy and all that shit like that's what it is. And it's like, yeah, fuck that shit, people. No, not happening, bitch. So yeah, I'm just fucking over it, man. I really am. I'm just real fucking over it right now. Cause it's a bunch of shit entirely, man. And like I said, calling the stuff up what it is right now, you can't even call it up for what the fuck it is without people giving you shit on this what it is there. And then we got this one here. Speaking of the American Dream thing ending, there's what it is. We got this one here, which is End the American Dream. Cambridge, Massachusetts, looking at plan to abolish single-family homes only zoning. This would allow apartment buildings and developments of retail communists to enter the area and take over. There are neighborhoods in Cambridge where it's actually illegal to build anything other than a single-family or two-story homes. This new legislation will abolish that, allowing for 6-story residential buildings across the city. Legislation won't ban developments of new single-family homes, but it will drastically shift the focus from people owning homes to a booming focus on development of rental properties and communities. Yep, own nothing, be happy. Fucking ridiculous, dude, is what it is. And I like to point something out, too, for that matter. Massachusetts, being one of the founding colonies of this country, and then, of course, now is one of the biggest shithole states in this country when it comes to gun ownership in this nation. It's also one of the biggest ones where you got all these leftist turds that are fucking Antifa terrorists, etc. there, doing all kinds of terroristic shit. There's what it is, dude. So, yeah. And then somebody pointed out in the comment section here, old cunt Warren herself at this point, who, by the way, should have been kicked out of office fucking 4 years ago when she ran for the presidency. Says, don't worry, everybody. Elizabeth Warren, Pocahontas, $8 million single-family home in Cambridge will be fine. Yeah. Okay, explain that shit. Salary, $285,000. Monthly income, $400,000. Oh, yeah, that's right, because insider trading exists. That's why. So, fucking irritating, dude. I would have done Stand Your Ground Saturday last night, but I was getting pretty tired. I had to get some sleep then, so I wasn't going back to sleep here in a little bit, actually, because I'm kind of tired still, is what it is. So, I basically got up about 4 hours ago to eat some food and do some stuff and whatnot. This person said, Eastern Bloc dystopia, 15-minute cities. Yeah, that's pretty much what would happen, too. He would have, like, it would be, honestly, like, I don't know if anybody's ever watched Ready Player One, where you basically had, like, it was, like, stackable on top of stackable on top of stackables, there's what it is. And, yeah, I think it would be just like that, honestly, dude. And you would have escapism into virtual reality to escape the shithole that it is Columbus, Ohio at the time. And, like, 100 years from now is what it would be or something, whatever it's supposed to be said, I'm not even sure offhand. I've only seen the one part of that movie, where it's basically the shit show is what it is there, dude. So, This is kind of a fucked up one right here. This is a meme. It was the search continues and then all hope lost. I'm guessing that chick that's wrapped in the American flag there is supposed to be a Statue of Liberty, maybe. And then, like, she's just gone, basically, is what it is then, or something. I'll tell you what, I saw somebody made a comic years ago where it was like this sexy Statue of Liberty. And, bro, let me tell you right now, that was one sexy Statue of Liberty. Actually, let's go ahead and watch this video. This is about 2 minutes and 20 seconds. It's discussing 15 minutes of these. Here's what it is. So, turn our volume up just a little bit here.
City. Paris is working towards it, so is Barcelona, Portland, and now Vancouver also has a plan in place. This is tomorrow morning, and you are brushing your teeth. And at the same time, the city is cleaning itself. Tomorrow, your city will be in your smartphone. You can check the city status, traffic, and air pollution. In the same breath, you will find booking your smart vehicle as easy as ordering food.
Okay, you notice that, right? So booking your smart vehicle means you will not own a car. Because again, you will own nothing, be happy.
You'll drink your last sip of coffee, and your smart vehicle will already be waiting for you. Tomorrow,
which, by the way, is a driverless car.
your day will get off to a more enjoyable start. As you drive through town, you can check your personal footprint or actively participate in city issues.
You know what else you can do? You can be tracked by every motherfucking thing out there, including but not limited to Chinese social credit scores that Trump right now is what it is. That, God forbid, you have a lower credit score and you're not going to be able to get on that smart card now is what it is then, because it's going to be like, nope, sorry, we won't allow you to get a smart card today is what it is. Gotta walk, motherfucker.
There is no rush hour in the morning, no waiting, and no traffic jam. Everything is completely connected and communicates with everything else.
What a commie shithole, dude.
Tomorrow, your city will have mobility hubs at every corner. Later tomorrow, you are working on your next great idea, while your smart city administration can optimize the city with smart workflows and processes. Everything is in flow. The smart city empties the rubbish bins by itself. It knows where many vehicles are needed and where not. Tomorrow, the air in cities will be clean and parking spaces will become parks. The entire infrastructure is managed decentrally. Tomorrow, the cities will be safer and more worth living in.
What if we could create a new normal where we reclaim our time, our health and well-being?
Nah, that's about enough of that bullshit. So yeah, and it'll be just like fucking whatchamacallit too, for that matter, where you got what was I gonna say there? Yeah, it would be just like that movie In Time, where you're basically paying with your life now is what it is. And you have X amount of seconds or minutes to live is what it is there. So, and coffee then it goes from $3 to $4 again. Go is what it is then. So, yeah, some people were talking about capitalism. It's like, no, that's what communism looks like, dumb motherfuckers. So, actually, really, that's what crony capitalism looks like, when you got people who literally fucking buy into the bullshit and then create a bunch of crap is what it is, man. And then, of course, going back to China, you now have them fucking putting little weird dogs, painting them black and white so that they will, because they can't get real pandas there is what it is. So, People were talking about Anthony Hopkins versus Trump. Nobody gives a shit, dude. Nobody gives a shit what Hannibal Lecter has to say about Trump, the real president of America. See, you got video footage, Hamas sniper, and well, I'm not going to show this, obviously. Hamas sniper engages IDF soldiers with 50 BMG, assuming video is authentic, likely an API round. Crazy shit, man, for sure. People were talking about three-wheelers and why were they banned. Well, there's a reason for that, and it's because of the rollover feature. Like, they were okay if you were just on flat surface and stuff, dude, but if you try to go up a hill with those things, I can tell you right now, my friends had one growing up as a kid, and it was her older brother was the one driving it, and she was right behind him on the seat there. And he tried to go up this like small hill, and it went flipping back like that with both of them there. And yeah, it almost crushed their asses. So that's the problem with the three-wheelers, that it had serious like rollover issues like that because of the way it was designed, because it was like a triangle basically is what it is. Now, granted, you could have the same kind of issue with a quad for that matter, where it would be, you know, able to flip like that too, but it'd be a lot less to do so is what it is. So, anybody remember when demon pedophile Bill de Blasio literally tried to entice people to get jabbed up with a fucking burger and fries, and why this fucker needs to be literally having this play his future Nuremberg trial for crimes against humanity? Yeah, fuck this fucking guy, dude. Oh, you mean I can get this fries? Oh, it comes with this burger? Yeah, fuck you, Bill de Blasio, you fucking demon piece of shit. I hope that motherfucker dies so goddamn ugly, dude. It's not even funny. He needs to be fucking strung up, honestly, at this point for Crimes Against Humanity. He's not the only one, too, for that matter. Every single fucking person that pushed that shit needs to be getting the same goddamn thing to happen to them, dude, is what it is. So... But the fact that fucker literally went on live TV like that to be like, oh, do this and get that thing. Like, nah, bitch. Dude, the Nuremberg trials need to start already is what it is, for real. Like, enough is enough of this fucking bullshit. It's like the same thing with that fucking bitch Kathy Hunkel. With her and Cuomo literally off and up watching New Yorkers in 2020. It's like both those fuckers need to be tried, dude. This is actually kind of smart. This dude had his child on the suitcase so they wouldn't run away, and he had put her down, like I think it was a little girl there. He had popped her down into it, but the way he did it, he's like it's like an over like a little bit larger sweatshirt on the kid, and then he just put the sweatshirt like through the actual bar things on the suitcase so she can't like run off or whatever. It's actually kind of genius on that one. So yeah, we got Alex Jones talking about some more stuff that we can't speak on here because it relates to the old jibbity jabs. So anyway. Actually, this one's pretty much spot on in this one. I gotta give it to the meme people on this one, dude. Let's let you guys read that one. Cover it with endangered plants, so is it legal to dig up? Yep, sounds about right. Although to be fair, I'm sure they just get a court order at that point and be like, nope. So, anyways, This dude built a crazy wood thing for his triplets. Take them into the store. Or you could just, I don't know, get an actual cart thing that actually is not like a single one, and they actually do make like, I think it's like a triplet thing like that or whatever. Or it's like double kind of things or whatever then. So you'd be carrying like, you'd have like two ones, you'd have like one that's a single one, you have one that's double or whatever the case be, so it wouldn't be an issue then. So people here are saying water has memory. Is it like blood memory? I really wish NEA would actually find that fucking stream and post it again, dude, to something. Rumble or whatever. This should be fucking hilarious. So. That's Scott Lombardi, something like that, whatever the guy's name is there. I guess was doing a painting at Trump's rally yesterday, and I think this was supposed to be New Jersey, if I'm not mistaken. People were talking about Trump flipping Jersey red now. I don't know if I buy that, honestly. I mean, maybe. But I don't think it would be, like, permanently red. It would just be, like, you know, one election cycle or whatever then. Because that's the problem right now, right? You have, again, it's like, when you got so many Democrats doing Democrat things or whatever in places, it's never going to be the way that you want it to be until you, like, vote these fuckers completely out of office. And it's just like Colorado, for that matter, too. I mentioned that the other day. You're never going to have them taken out one straight election cycle. It's going to be like 2, 3, 4, 5 election cycles in a row is what it'd be to deal with that shit, dude. So, and of course, if these bastards get their way, it'll be central bank digital currency for all of us pretty fucking soon then. that Lily Tang Williams woman, who apparently survived communism in China under Maoist regime, was talking here about how she came to America 36 years ago, meeting this John guy here at her mother's house in Austin, Texas. Said when John had already, she put here, said John already resigned himself. Age of 29 to permanent bachelorhood, jumped out of a plane from China into his life. Life is full of surprises. So after a campaign event today, we had a late lunch, celebrate our journey together since that day, which has been anything but boring. So this guy John, who's her husband apparently, is a lot more than a husband of 33 years and father of our 3 children. He is also my advisor, campaign treasurer, driver, photographer, tech support, and donor. Yeah, it'd be nice to see this woman win New Hampshire's 2nd district and make that shit pro tour in Congress, but, you know, unfortunately, I'm not sure that's going to happen, dude. But anyway, one can dream anyway. It'd be nice to see her be able to do that, because fuck David Hogg's ass. Like, she owned that motherfucker, dude. So, own that bitch hard. Anyway. So I say a new Mandela just dropped, and it was Schwarzenegger as a Mandela effect thing. Yeah, people are pointing out most unnecessary sex scene in the movie was Jason Statham and Crank. Or maybe that was Crank 2, actually. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I think it was Crank 2, actually, yeah. That would make sense, because that's when his heart was going to give out or whatever. Yeah, pretty much, dude. I mean, there's a lot of unnecessary sex scenes in, like, movies and TV shows, dude. But then again, like, there's also, like, necessary nudity is what it is there. And that's the problem. Like, people don't understand necessary nudity most times what it is. So. People are talking about Jim Carrey murdering a person. Not surprising. I wouldn't be surprised if he murdered a bunch of people, actually, at this point, dude. Just like most of those Hollywood pedophiles do. It's funny how when you got little babies eating ice cream for the first time, they'll always try to grab it again. That's why you just give them like a spoonful or something. Huh. See what this one is. So you got this guy here saying nothing is real anymore. This woman in this video here lists out about 20 different procedures, some very painful she's had, from lipo, new belly button, Botox, fillers, tummy tuck, butt lifts, etc. Yeah, and that's the problem, dude, right? And this woman's 40 years old, for God's sakes, man. Like, that's the problem, though, right? Like, you got these chicks that want to look like they're fucking, like, 20 or 30 or whatever the case be. It's like, bitch, you're going to get old. Like, it's a given. Like, you don't got to do, like, 57 different procedures on yourself to make yourself look way better than you are is what it is. Just go to the gym a little bit, work out, do some stuff, dude. You know? Be the real you. People are going to love you. So... Remember, ladies and gentlemen, piece of shit Bill Gates, why he wants to destroy humanity, is because somebody at one point in time pied his ass in the face. Yep. It's kind of funny, though, when you think about it, because there's a movie that's, I think, just turned 25 last year. So it'll be 26 years old this year. It's called Dead Man on Campus. And there's a subplot in that movie about a guy wanting to assassinate Bill Gates is what it is. Because he fucking knew. He fucking knew Bill Gates was evil, man. So, Anyway. Going back to the whole 15-minute city thing, then you got this deal here. China, no digital ID, no food. This will 100% come to EU and US. Yeah, it's just this chick going around trying to buy food and then finding out her social critic score is too low, whatever the case be. And they're like, nope, sorry, you can't buy food. You are denied. Fuck you. So, yeah. And that's exactly what they want to do right now, dude. That's exactly why they want CBDCs, central bank digital currencies in this country. So they can push their goddamn bullshit on everybody's what it is, dude. And know exactly what you're buying, know exactly how much you're buying, knowing that you can't stock up on food and water and medicine and everything else like that now. So, this is funny. Someone was telling her kids that she was pregnant again or whatever the case be, and one kid's like, what are you talking about? No.
What, Trey?
It's funny. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Going back to the whole female predator thing that keeps happening every day, it seems like. We got this one. New female substitute teacher, Ketlin Chio, is allegedly on the run, according to Daily Mail, after she was caught raping a 17-year-old boy in her classroom. Of course, it was Minnesota. Fucking people, man. Huh. Self-balancing, fully enclosed electric motorcycle. See, now this is actually kind of cool. Mostly because this is actually kind of what I remember watching in Demolition Man as a kid, and I always thought it was kind of an interesting thing that should have been had at that point. So yeah, it's like a little enclosed thing that's almost like a bike car hybrid is what it is. See, I'd totally drive the shit out of one of those things, honestly, dude. Not electric, obviously, but I want it to be like, gas powered or something like that, or whatever the case be. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool, man. Or like some kind of like, three-wheeled vehicle or something like that, then. I think that's kind of slick, actually. So, I guess what I'm saying, you can have like tech innovation that's cool like that, dude, but like, just don't force it upon people is what it is, man. So, yeah, then of course you got a bunch of election fuckery going on there in Michigan that everybody's finding out now. This one's kind of fucked up, man. So it's this chick like sadly walking through a field here, and it said, "Girls when they try OnlyFans and only make $12.54 in a month, and now everyone in town knows what their pepperoni nipples look like." A big old pepperoni areolas is what they really means. What it is, not really nipples, it'd be areolas, but same difference. But yeah. Those good old mommy milkers is what they are there. So, anyway. Somebody is taking parts of Kim Jong-un. What the hell? Oh my god, bro, it actually works. That's creepy as shit. Holy fuck, get what they're making there now. Oh my lord, bro. Oh my god, they're making Kim Jong-un into a weird ass looking Pikachu. Bro, that's creepy as shit. At first I thought they were making a dick, honestly, because it kind of looked like a dick at one point. Like a dick with hair on the top. Yeah. Buddy. I don't know anymore, man. It's all fucking wackadoo. What the fuck? This looks like some shit that Devil's Rejects right here, man. Jesus Christ. Fucking meth head party or something going. I'm pretty sure those are all guys. Like, ugh. Actually, I was watching something earlier. I thought it was kind of, or I was going through some stuff earlier, and then something popped up in the feed. Here's what it is on X, where it was nah, this fucking cat. Yeah, we gotta check this one out. This goes the whole thing back to the cats of I fits, I sits kind of thing. Ah, God damn, it's loud. Yeah, dude opens up his fucking drawer and his cat's just hanging out in the drawer. How it got in that drawer and was able to close the drawer up is beyond me at this point, man. But yeah. But no, seriously though. So there's a thing I was watching earlier here. I popped up in the feed is what I was talking about though, where it was people discussing shit, where's it now? Should be here in a second there. Yeah, it was people making dumbass memes about conservative guys and stuff like that. And it was like conservative dudes and like trans people or whatever then. And it was conservative men when they see a trans woman, it's like an angry face and then like a huge like rockin' boner basically. So I have a problem with that in general because it's like they act as if like all people that are claiming to be trans women and stuff like that are like actually good looking, which they're not. There's like there's a weird mix, honestly, and I've talked about this many times on this channel before. Like it's basically a 50-50 coin flip at that point, dude. If it's like a good looking person that claims that is, falsely claiming to be like acting as if they're like a fucking biological female when in reality they're like obviously trans and have like a dick and stuff. And there's a bunch of people that can't pass it all for chicks at all is what it is then. So anyway. See, we got this chick drinking different stuff and matching the bottles to the stuff is what it is there. So let's see, we got looks like some kind of Mountain Dew stuff. Crush, Fago, Fanta. I'm not sure what the other two are. One of them looks like Sunkiss. I'm not sure what the sixth one is. Looks like some kind of weird like orange juice or something then. Okay, so she got Crush right. She got the Fanta right. She did not get I think this is Mountain Dew of some kind. Oh, no, she did change Mountain Dew over that one. Okay, so she hadn't gotten Fago right now. She got the Sunkissed. She just tasted. Yep, she got the Sunkissed right. Okay, I think she got 5 of 6 right now. And she's going for a second taste of that Fago. Yep, she got them all right apparently. She's shocked she got them all right this morning. I don't know, you did it. I'll tell you what, there is some that I've seen recently, and oh my god, bro, it's so fucking disgusting. It was these people who were taking like one of them was like an actual like, good drink or whatever. And then the other one was like some barbecue sauce or like super hot sauce, whatever the case be. And this dude kept trying to get the people to make a choice of like one of the others what it is. And this buddy then was like sipping down the one that was like, he's just like, oh shit. So yeah, it's just messed up. This is kind of interesting though. This video right here I was checking out here. It's this is what happens to your body when you drink coconut water every day. It's a minute and 18 seconds here. So we got coconut water on the streets of some place. Looks like the Philippines probably. Or some other Asian country like that. That's interesting how coconuts look when they're not completely like ripe and stuff like that. So you got the water is what it is inside of them. That's quite a bit actually, dude. It's more than a cupful at that point. Huh. Reduces the urge to snack. That's interesting. I did not know that. Antibacterial, anti-inflammatory. Huh. I'm gonna have to try that at some point in the future now. See, the problem with that is though, is like you would have to. I think you'd have to get like the serious, like fresh coconuts, like that's what it is. There in the fucking jungles and stuff, which you can't get here in the state of Ohio or really any American state for that matter. It seems like you almost have to grow that shit on a tree yourself. If that'd be the case, then to get it every day like that. which I don't think there's enough states in this country right now that would be able to have enough year-round stuff like that to actually get it to be the thing, right? And the thing about commercial coconut water too is it's like, you know, they add extra shit to that. That's what it is too on top of that. So it's like, yeah, it might be able to get like all that good stuff from the original thing there, but yeah, you're not getting that from fucking like the shit you're buying from whoever the fuck at that point. It's like some bottling company or whatever. So anyway. Oh. So we got a Pfizer whistleblower coming forward now about stuff and saying that she was not suicidal. If anything happens to me, it's Big Pharma doing it. Yep. Not surprising, at least on that one, dude. And you know damn well they would, because they're already, you know, genocided a bunch of people right now, dude. Seriously. There's a cat that was trying to fuck with a stink bug the other day, and it like sprayed it with its stinkiness is what it is. And the cat's like, ew. So. This one's actually kind of a funny meme here. Some kind of good-looking Asian chick looks all angry and stuff with a t-shirt that says, "I will not love you a long time." I mean, if you love me at all, that's all that matters, lady. So I think I'll change that mood honestly at some point myself. Yeah, a lot of people in the comment section are saying quickies work too. Yep, exactly. Actually, that's going back to the trans thing for a second. Actually, I've noticed recently with stuff that people have been sending me and like just like my own personal like looking into this stuff in general is what it is there. It seems to me like there's a lot more of the so-called trans women is what it is there that are different minorities, specifically like Asian stuff like that they can easily pass a lot more. Like a very feminized man from some Asian country can pass a lot more as a chick than like say some like ugly ass white person or some ugly ass black person for that matter or something like that. So yeah, definitely there's definitely different parts to things is what it is, I believe. And unfortunately, there's a lot of sickos in our society that want to have kids. Okay, that shit is just funny. But anyway, what was I saying now? Oh yeah, but yeah. So it's basically you have like certain people that can pass, certain people that can't pass, and there's other people that can pass, but don't go far enough. Is what it is basically. Like they'll like just barely pass is what it is. And the thing is, for the most part, most of the time when you start looking into this stuff, you'll notice there are and I've talked about this many times as well for that matter, there are very distinct patterns when it comes to people and how they can pass as transgender and stuff like that. Like specifically how a biological male can pass as a quote-unquote trans woman is what it is there. And it's because you have people who the vocals on them do not pass correctly. Like they still have that way deeper voice is what it is then, because they've gone through that full puberty and stuff like that. And so sometimes they can like do like a fake voice rendering and stuff like that. But other times, like if you hear like their actual voice, like it's very, very deep and stuff like that. And I think that's also why the fact you have so many people that are trying to push the transgenderism on kids and make it so that they will be puberty blocked and stuff like that before they even hit puberty, because that way you would still have that like, you know, very like feminine voice of a young child. Then is what it is basically. But the problem is when you're doing shit like that, you're actually permanently sterilizing these kids in the long run, which is definitely not okay, man, is what it is. And yeah, it's just some real fucked up shit in general. And the real issue with our society is it's just a bunch of crap in general, dude, is what it is. It's fucking people that in many cases, want to do pedophile shit on kids. Just like we've seen so many times over and over and over again. And yet, instead of just dealing with these fucking people accordingly, you know, our society gives them a slap on the wrist in many cases. And it's like the same thing with all these fucking people that are sitting there and fucking doing all kinds of sick shit with these, you know, different things like that. And it's like, yeah, and in most cases, it's like these people that claim to be like doctors or, you know, various medical professionals and stuff like that. They're the sick fucks that are doing it, in most cases, for fucking money. And it's just like, dude, like, when you literally have a study finally coming out that's like, no, most of these kids are going to grow out of this fucking bullshit confusion at some point. Like, just let kids be kids, for God's sakes, man. Seriously. Like, enough is enough of this bullshit, dude. And then to sit there and act like, oh, you know, like all these right-wing guys are all sexually attracted to a bunch of so-called trans women and stuff like that. It's like, I'm sure that there are some that are probably. And again, it's because most of the time when you start looking at these people from like, you know, midsection up, like they can pass for a biological female. And unfortunately, it's what we're seeing a lot anymore is this like feminization of men so much that you then end up having a situation there where you basically end up in a fucked up world right now where in the end game, what it really is they're just trying to fuck us over is what it is, man. So, and it's just trying to like destroy our society is what it is then. So, I don't know anymore, man. I feel like we definitely need to do something is what it is there. And I don't know what exactly it is, but I know it sure as shit ain't what they're doing now is what it is, these fucking kids, man. Because there's a lot of sick sons of bitches out there that just want to fucking, like I said, just destroy kids is what it is, man. And I'm not okay with that. I won't let them do that to the kids, man. And if people have a problem with that, they have a problem with me is what it is then. So it's really that simple, man. Anyway, but yeah, nothing new is really coming up on my feed right now, so I think I'm probably gonna call it a day on that one. I'll hopefully be back tonight with Honda and company, but I don't know if Honda's gonna do his chat tonight or not. I know he hasn't done one in the last week or so now, but then he's dealing with family shit. I believe is what it is. So if he doesn't do anything, I assume Tactic Muffin Top will probably take over, do a takeover chat again. Who knows? But either way, I'll be on somebody's panel later. Is what it is then. Hopefully, in about 18 hours, give or take, probably 17, something like that, somewhere in there. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been real. Obviously, trying to get the house done up now. We're talking to other people right now to buy it because our family friends trying to lowball us is what it is right now, which kind of sucks, but it's what it is, man. So yeah, still trying to get everything set up right now because my sister informed me the other day that apparently she is out of money completely right now and is now relying on the generosity of my aunts and uncles and stuff like that to give her money so that she can keep paying the bills here is what it is then. So I also need to buy me some more food then too pretty soon because I'm running low on that too as well right now, which is not good. But anyway, yeah, it just sucks, dude. The whole thing just fucking sucks in general. And like I said, I really wish it wasn't a situation like this, but you know, it is what it is right now. It'd be so nice to be just able to be hitting a lottery of some kind and then just going from there is what it is, man. Huh. The fuck? People were talking about folks from India literally taking a fucking hose into their kitchen and washing the whole place out. That just seems not smart or good because it seems like you're just molding your fucking appliances then. So, what in the fuck? I don't know what the fuck I just watched, but I'm not going to make you watch it because I'm pretty sure it'd give me a channel strike if I did. That is some disgusting ass shit, dude. I don't even want to see that. That's fucking Indian people, man, again. Like, goddamn, people. Goddamn. What is with people thinking they need to put fucking onions and everything too, by the way, especially on burgers like that? Like, bro, you don't need to deal with a burger. Like, it's so much better otherwise. And all that, like, mayonnaise or, like, whatever the fuck it is, like some kind of nasty fucking, like, jizz sauce, basically. Like, bro, I don't need, like, fucking 10 pounds of jizz sauce on my fucking burger. So, like, seriously, a little ketchup or something will do, man. I don't need you to, like, fucking spray the motherfucking bun all the way across and all the way through and stuff like that. Like, a little goes a long way, buddy. That's the one thing I have noticed recently with a lot of, because I've been watching a lot of, like, Asian street foods things that it is there. And when they do burgers and stuff, dude, like, holy shit, bro. They just shoot, like, all kinds of shit on the fucking thing. Like, it's just ridiculous, man. Straight fucking ridiculous is what it is. So, but yeah, it's just insanity is what it really comes into being. But anyway. Dogs are actually meeting kitten for the first time, just licking the cat. Yep, sounds about right. We're talking about when there are no cell phones or internet. This is people doing like random weird shit. Yep, sounds about right. Putting a scoop of sugar into the fucking stuff. See, Budden terrified when he heard report of $1 million+ payment from Chinese energy company. Yeah, I mean him making fucking all kinds of insider trading bullshit. Doing all kinds of criminal acts himself. Fucking scumbag piece of shit. I can't actually show this one because it'd be probably channel strike worthy, but we'll put it on the X page, a fuck around and find out thing where it's some dude like slam dancing into some other guy, and the dude finally having enough and like just fucking full blown, like right there on the elbow, just fucking right in his face is what it is, dude. Some wild shit, bro, for sure. Wild stuff for sure. So. See, Leopard thought he could eat a baboon in front of the whole troop. Finds out he can't. Yeah, baboons just come together and fuck his ass up then. Huh. We got this one. Man disguised himself as delivery driver to gain entry into a woman's residence. It's like the dogs are doing nothing. It's fucked up, dude. Like that's exactly what the point of having dogs is supposed to be for, dude. Is that dogs will come like bite his ass and save you is what it is. But no, if they don't do shit for you, like again, this is why you have a fucking gun, lady. Not that hard to figure out, man. So anyway. Yeah, like I said, I think we're gonna call it a day on that one. And then saying, as we always say here, always be carrying, people, especially when you're in your home, because you never fucking know, dude. Somebody could be a fake delivery driver and then pull a gun on you or try to pull a knife on you or something like that, and you have to pull your own gun to self-defense is what it is then. And deal with the situation accordingly is what it is then. So, yeah, always be carrying. Always make sure you have one in the chamber, because you're never going to have time to load it, obviously. You should always be ready to go. The only thing you should have on there really is the manual safety being, flipped off if that be the case. And then some guns, obviously, like the Glocks and stuff like that, don't have that. You should be, if you're, have that as your primary weapon or whatever the case be, you should be training like that as well then. So, yeah, for me personally, I do like a manual safety on the side there because I do train like that is what it is then. So, and it's just that little bit of extra insurance to make sure that, you're not going to end up shooting yourself by accident or something like that when you're like reholstering or something then. So, anyway, but yeah, it is what it is. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you all on the next one. Have a good one, y'all. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and always be carrying. Later.